There is a whole sutra called Kristigava Sutra. The whole sutra is dedicated to our health situations. Yeah. And in Yiquan Tao, they wrote some books about hell and heavens, where the medium went with the Qigong Buddha down to hell or up to heaven to see how life is in heaven and how people suffer in hell, and came back and wrote books describing the situation, either suffering terribly or having a blissful life in heavens, just to try to turn people toward living a more compassionate, decent life, so that they don't have to go to hell, but enjoy heavens the way heavens are described in these books. These books are true stories. The person who relied on the grace of the Buddha, the Qigong Buddha, went to heaven or went to hell without being harmed or burnt there. Because if a normal person who has no merit, no talent, no power of practitioner, sincere and high level one, during the physical life here, then they cannot go to heaven or cannot go to hell. You cannot. You're just blocked if you want to go to heaven. You'll be lost and then you have to return. Your soul has to return to your body. And if you go to hell, even if your soul succeeds in reaching hell, then you also be stopped there by the guardian, the devil guardian. Or if you went there, you die. You'll be blown into pieces. So it's not like that. So the medium person has to be pure vegan, for example, like that, and practice daily the way the Buddha taught. All the moral standards, all the precepts have to be kept in perfect order. Otherwise, even if the Qigong Buddha take him or her down to hell, they could not bear it. They could not. Or take him to heaven, cannot. You see, if you're not pure enough, the Buddha cannot help you. Also, because many people, for example, going to Yiquan Tao or Taoism or even Taoism, and steal the method of how to contact the other world. Instead of this world, they use the method that they steal from Taoism, real saints, for example, because they went in there, they play good and innocent, good boy and all that, so they can learn how to contact. Normally, the real saints in Taoism, for example, they reach certain high level already, and they're pure. They keep all the precepts and are pure, so they can contact. They use a special way, special method to contact saintly beings in the higher worlds. But some people who are still in it, thieves, just go in, not sincere to be a Taoist, just when they are to sneak into the system and learn it and then contact other worlds. But because they're not pure, they don't even eat pure vegan, and they don't practice the moral standards and all kinds like that. You will know it when you read their writing. For example, they will be like slandering me and all that, or writing things that are not logical at all, and claim themselves to be Maitreya Buddha or whatever, Don't believe them. You can see their writing and their behavior, then you know they're possessed by devils or demons, from the lower world. And Maya is using him or her to mislead people. For me, if people slander me or talk bad about me, right or wrong, I cannot really care too much, because I'm not here to show off to people that I'm good or bad, I'm sweet or gentle or anything. I'm not born here to be gentle or sweet. I'm born here to do my job, to repair the world and help whoever. By the way, believe in me, okay? And take them to my special abode, Timbuktu's new spiritual realm, yes. And then take care of them, from now until there, After they die, they go straight to my realm. There's no difficulty or anything, even if they have to pay a little karma on the way before they reach Timbuktu's new land, but definitely they will. People who sincere and believe, they will. So the real saints of Taoism, Yiquan Tao, or Taoism, they tell the truth. They are able to reach the higher level while living by being pure and devoted. And then the saints in the higher level will teach them things so that they can come back to the world here and write it in a worldly language so that people in the world will understand and learn to be better persons, something like that. But those who are thieves and very bad in the heart, the way they write things, you will know. They are just contacted by demons or devils. They even kind of supply people meat, human meat, especially children or young people meat who die in the war, like young soldiers, male or female. They supply this meat for the Maya and for the devils to eat them. After the person dies or even just this almost dead, they will make it so that every of the devils know and go to eat it. They eat a little bit, that's enough for them, and many of them can share one body. There's a horrible and very, very dirty business they are doing. In order to have some of this contact with them and tell them all kinds of fake news, about anybody or about me, for example, in order to have this kind of contact so that they can feel that there's something, they have to supply meat. Yes. There were two persons, for example, that person and another person, used to be my so-called disciples. They came in just to steal my teachings and went out just to give a wrong initiation without any detail or anything and mislead people and make them go in the wrong direction. Like he called himself Rumaji, he's one of them. He has to supply meat to the boss, the devil's boss, Satan, to eat those people who die in agony. Because before they make this person called Trangtam or Rumaji to kill people for them, but he refused. At least he didn't want to kill people. But then he has to make them blurry, some whoever is weakest, very weak, the weakest one, and make them blurry and weak and weak and weaker and weaker, and then also they die naturally. Then he can supply that meat to his boss, to their boss. That's their job, these two people. Some others also do the same thing. And they contacted devils instead of real masters or real saints, either from the fifth level or from Taoism or from Taoism or Yiquan Tao even. So if any of them, any of the Yiquan Tao, they claim themselves to be an Yiquan Tao medium or Taoist medium or Taoism medium, and they are not real saints. If you listen to them, then you will know. Or they write things, you will know. They're low. They don't even know what to write. They just want to claim themselves to be like this and that saint or this and that great master, stuff like that. They know nothing. They just steal some bit, but they don't master the method and cannot help people because they only contact devils and supply meat to them. Otherwise, they have to go kill people and supply them. If they don't want to kill people, then they have to go into war or see anybody weaklings and make them die and then bring the meat, the essence, to the devils. Or call the devils to come and they help themselves where the person died. So even if I advise you to go to like maybe Taoism and all that, you can contact the saint through the chosen medium. But some could be fake ones. They just hidden under the name of Taoism or Yiquan Tao, and they're just very low level, evil people. You have to be careful, okay? If you can see their aura, then you know who is the saint or the good pure medium and who is evil. But if you cannot see, you have to pray. You have to pray, say, is this one good or not for me? And you listen to them and look at their writing and you know, my God, even kindergarten write better, more logical. Yeah. All right. Good luck to all of you if you find any good saint, good Buddha, Bodhisattva for you in any of the religions. Very rare you can find a good one, okay? You just have to pray very hard. So God intuitively will let you know who is good for you, who is not. try very hard before you accept anyone as your master, okay? Because you go where your master goes. And if he's from hell, then you know where you go, huh? So you see the little difference between the sun and the moon. I mean, the inner sun are fourth level beings, but the outer world of the sun is the fifth level, yeah? The real world. And only disciples of the fifth level master or on that lineage could go to the sun's outer level, outer layers, yeah, outer world. It's not the way we look at the sun, all red and hot and things like that, no. And it's wonderful, beautiful, exceptionally incredible. Yeah, if you go there, you have no words to describe. But the inner world of the moon is fourth level, but the outer world of the moon is third level, you see? Yeah, I didn't contact the inner moon before, so I thought they were all third level. Yeah, now I know there is a difference between the inside and the outside of the moon and the sun. So we can see inside the moon and inside the sun are the same, fourth level. But outside the sun is fifth level, and outside the moon, third level. Before I did not contact the moon people, so I thought the moon was all third level. Yeah, I did not check even if inside the moon there are people who live there or not. I just did it recently. Same with the sun, okay? Normally I just say hello whenever I see the moon and the sun, and blow them kisses and send them my heartfelt love, but did not have a conversation. This time I did, and so we know a little bit more about them, and I share with you, because many of you are curious about what's in the sun and what's in the moon.